Welcome to Autocar India Quick News, your weekly recap of all that has been happening in the automotive industry. But before we get started, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to never miss our latest videos. This week has been full of important unveils and launches, and we start with the big one. On the occasion of the Independence Day, Mahindra revealed not one, not two, but 5 new models that will start production from 2024. Here's a quick look at each one of them, and later we also tell you about the new INGLO platform upon which these SUVs will be based. The first product based off this platform will be the XUV400 that will arrive in December 2024. Now, if it looks similar to you, that is because it is essentially the electric version of the XUV700. While the basic silhouette is the same, the E8 adds its own elements that makes it look sufficiently different from the XUV700. The front end, for instance, gets full-length light bars that drop into the bumper and closed-off front grille. Coupe SUVs have its share of fans, and Mahindra wants to lure them with the E9. The sporty SUV draws inspiration from the XUV Aero concept that was showcased a few years ago. It also borrows design cues from the E8 like the LED lighting elements. Mahindra hasn't revealed the technical specifications for the XUV E9, but it is likely to be similar to the XUV E8. The E9 will come in April 2025. After the XUV series, Mahindra will bring products from its electric-only BE brand, the first of which will arrive in October 2025 and will be a coupe SUV as well. Called the BE05, it features aggressive front styling with plenty of cuts and creases. The interior is neatly divided into driver and passenger zones via a prominent wraparound center console. Expect Mahindra to offer the latest in technology and connectivity features with the BE05. A year after the BE05, Mahindra will launch the BE07. Positioned as a more conventional family SUV, it has been designed to be practical and versatile. It will have configurable seats, enabling it to be used for family, adventure or sport. Finally, Mahindra will get the BE09, which is a SUV Grand Tourer. Mahindra is yet to sign it off, and there is no launch date that has been announced. There's also no information regarding the dimensions, but we do know that it will be a 4-seater. The model sports a chiseled design and a sloping roofline and is likely to sit at the very top of Mahindra's lineup. We have taken a closer look at each of these models in our detailed walk-around videos, so make sure you check them out on our channel. After having gone through all these models, let us now delve into what supports these products. The models are based on an all-new modular electric skateboard which Mahindra calls as INGLO. The architecture can support SUVs that are between 4.3 meters to 4.7 meters in length with up to 7 seats. Battery options will include 60 kWh and 80 kWh LFP units, with larger of the two options providing upwards of 450 kilometers on the WLTP cycle and 670 kilometers on the Indian test cycle. Rear motors will be common to all models, while high-performance models will add in a front motor enabling all-wheel drive. Mahindra says INGLO is the lightest 7-seater skateboard and will support the latest tech including Level 2 ADAS and has been developed to meet Euro NCAP, Global NCAP and Bharat NCAP standards. While those stunning Mahindras are still some time away, coming our way on September 8 is the Mahindra XUV400, an electrified version of the XUV300. However, unlike the sub-4 meter compact SUV that it is based on, the XUV400 will be larger than 4 meters, as the sub-4 meter rule for lower tax brackets does not apply to electric cars. In addition to the added length, the XUV400 will distinguish itself from its ICE-powered counterpart with elements like new headlights with integrated DRLs, a closed-off front grille, new design for the tail lamps, and a reprofiled rear tailgate. The XUV400 is likely to borrow design elements from the eXUV300 concept that was shown at the 2020 Delhi Auto Expo. Not much is known when it comes to the powertrain, but Mahindra is likely to equip the XUV400 with a single front-wheel drive electric motor making around 150 HP, and it is likely to come with 2 battery pack options. When it is launched in India, it will take on the hugely popular Tata Nexon EV. It's no secret that Mahindra is working on a 5-door Thar, and the model has been spotted testing for the very first time. As can be seen from the image, the rear looks quite similar with squarish LED tail lamps, a high-mounted stop lamp, and a tailgate-mounted spare wheel. The rear doors will be courtesy of a longer wheelbase, and it will also get completely new body panels. A quick glimpse at the front end also suggests a similar look as the 3-door version. The longer Thar will benefit from more space on the inside, both in the second row as well as in the boot. However, extending the wheelbase will have implications on the off-road ability, as the breakover angle would be reduced. Still being underpinned by an extended version of the 3-door Thar's ladder frame chassis, it will retain its off-road prowess. Do note that the new Scorpio N is also based on the extended version of the Thar's ladder frame chassis. The 5-door Thar will be powered by the same 2.2-litre M-Hawk diesel and 2-litre M-Stallion petrol engines mated to the same 6-speed manual and 6-speed auto transmissions. However, similar to the Scorpio N, the 5-door Thar could likely get more power to counter the additional weight. When launched, the 5-door Thar will take on the 5-door Force Gurkha, which is expected to go on sale later this year, and it will also take on the 5-door Maruti Jimny that's also set to arrive next year. And in the last of our Mahindra news this week, we have the prices for the Scorpio Classic. Mahindra has launched the Scorpio Classic at 11.99 lakh rupees for the S variant and 15.49 lakh rupees for the S11 variant. The SUV is the rebranded version of the original Scorpio and will sit below the Scorpio N. On the outside, the Scorpio Classic is very similar to the outgoing Scorpio. The changes to the new model include a revised front grille with the new Twin Peaks logo, a redesigned front bumper with 4-skid plate, updated front fog lamp housing, and dual-tone paint finish for the existing 17-inch alloy wheels. On the inside too, the changes are minimal. There is, however, a 9-inch touchscreen with mirroring capabilities, wooden inserts, and a new black and beige theme. The Scorpio Classic is being offered with 3 seating layouts, 2 7-seaters and 1 9-seater. While one 7-seater option gets captain seats in the second row with a bench in the third row, the other gets a bench in the second row and 2 jump seats in the third row. The 9-seater meanwhile gets a bench in the second row and jump seats for 4 in the rear. In terms of features, it gets cruise control, rear parking sensors, AC vents for the second row, and steering mounted controls. For safety, Mahindra is currently offering the SUV with 2 airbags, but it has confirmed that it will add more in future to comply with the upcoming new norms. The new Mahindra Scorpio Classic gets an updated 132 HP 2.2-litre turbo diesel Gen 2 M-Hawk engine that delivers power to rear wheels via 6-speed manual gearbox. The updated engine is 55 kilos lighter than before, and Mahindra says that its efficiency is also improved by 14%. Now coming to the launches of this week. The Maruti Alto K10 is back in an all-new avatar, and prices start at 3.99 lakh rupees and top off at 5.83 lakh rupees. The third generation model is about the same size as the older Alto K10 that was last on sale in 2020, but that's where the similarities end. The new K10 is the latest Maruti to be based on Suzuki's Heart-Tech platform and is also all new in look outside and inside. In look, the new Alto K10 is a departure from its predecessor and looks more in line with the new Celerio. The overall shape is more rounded, while a large grille does give it some cheeky appeal. On the inside, the K10 cabins look more grown-up than before, with a more upright dashboard design and an all-black interior theme. Taking the center stage on the dashboard is the 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system shared with the Celerio and the Espresso. You also get features like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, 4-speaker sound system, and a digital instrument cluster. Safety equipment comprises of 2 airbags, ABS with EBD, and rear parking sensors. Sadly, there's no rear wash wipe on offer. The Alto K10 comes with Maruti Suzuki's new 1-litre K10C petrol engine that produces 66.6 HP and 89 Nm of torque. However, the main numbers of interest for buyers will be for fuel economy. With a 5-speed manual gearbox, the Alto K10 delivers an ARAI tested economy of 24.39 kpl, and with a 5-speed AMT, it delivers 24.9 kpl. The only direct rival for the Alto K10 comes from the Renault Kwid. However, given the Alto K10's pricing, buyers are likely to cross-shop within Maruti's portfolio amongst the Alto K10, Espresso, and the Alto 800. Our review of the new Alto K10 goes live on August 24th, so please do save those reminders, or better yet, hit the bell icon to be notified every time we have a new upload. Hyundai has just launched the updated Venue, and come September 6th, you will also have the option of the Venue N Line. Sitting at the very top of Venue's lineup, the N Line version will feature cosmetic upgrades for a sportier look. The N Line is expected to set itself apart with prominent N Line badging, new front and rear bumpers, red accents on lower sections, red inserts on roof rails, and a new design for alloy wheels and a dual-tip exhaust. The Venue N Line will come with a 1-litre turbo petrol engine paired to the DCT gearbox, and mechanically, the N Line is unlikely to differ much from the standard model. But like the i20, Hyundai might tweak the suspension and the exhaust for a sportier note. Spec to spec, the Venue N Line is expected to be about 1 to 1.5 lakh rupees more than the standard model, and when launched will be pitched as a compact SUV for keen drivers. Ola Electric has partially revealed its first electric car with an announcement that the model will come in 2024. The digital rendering gives a glimpse of the car in question, and one can make out an LED light bar at the front with illuminated Ola logo and a large vent on both corners of the front bumper. The model will have an all-glass roof and a coupe-like roofline, and like front, the rear also features a light bar with an illuminated Ola logo. Ola claims that its first car will have a range of over 500 kilometers on a single charge. Ola is developing its own iteration of lithium-ion battery in India, and it is likely that Ola may use the battery for their upcoming model. The other headline figure is a 0 to 100 kph time of under 4 seconds. Ola says that the model would be the sportiest car to be made in India. The EV will also get assisted driving capabilities and other advanced features, and it will feature Ola's in-house Move OS software. While the car is still some time away from launch, Ola has launched the S1 scooter starting at an introductory price tag of 99,999 rupees. The S1 is the entry point to Ola's scooter range, and as expected gets fewer features and a smaller battery compared to the Ola S1 Pro. The Ola S1 gets a 3 kWh battery which requires 5 hours to charge fully and offers a true range of 128 km in Eco mode. It misses out on the Hyper mode, which is only reserved for the S1 Pro. The power, however, remains the same as the S1 Pro with a peak output of 8.5 kW and rated motor power of 5.5 kW. S1 will get an OTA updates in future, including the Move OS 3 that is due in Diwali, which will come with features like proximity unlocking and improved regeneration. The S1 gets all the features as the S1 Pro except for the cruise control. Bookings for the S1 are open, and one can book their scooter for Rs 499 before August 31. The company said that the introductory price is applicable on limited stocks of the S1 model, deliveries of which are set to begin on September 7, 2022. Ola also announced a 5-year extended warranty for the S1 and S1 Pro electric scooters, and the S1 Pro is now available in a new Freedom Edition that gets a khaki green color. Honda has launched the Activa Premium at a starting price of 75,400 rupees, which makes it 3,000 rupees more expensive than the Activa 6G. The premium model features several cosmetic changes to distinguish it from the Activa 6G. To start with, it gets 3 exclusive paint shades and gold finish to a number of parts like the Activa badges and the wheels. The seats and the inner body cladding now get a brown treatment. Mechanically, the Activa Premium remains the same as the standard scooter. From scooters, we enter the world of high-performance motorcycles. BMW Motorrad has launched 4 of its flagship touring models in the Indian market. The R1250RT priced at Rs 23.95 lakh and the 1600 range of bikes comprising of 3 models. The K1600B priced at 29.90 lakh, the K1600 GTL priced at 32 lakh and the range-topping K1600 Grand America priced at Rs 33 lakh. The range starter is the R1250RT, which is powered by the same boxer engine found in the R1250GS. The 1245cc horizontally opposed twin-cylinder engine makes 134 HP at 7,750 rpm and 143 Nm of torque at 6,250 rpm. This helps propel the 279 kg bike from 0 to 100 in just 3.7 seconds. Like with most other motorcycles in the segment, it comes loaded with electronic driver aids and creature comforts. Next up is the K1600 series of bikes, which happen to be the only mainstream inline 6-cylinder motorcycles readily available for purchase today. The 1649cc 6-cylinder engine in them makes 160 HP at 6,750 rpm and 180 Nm of torque at 5,250 rpm. The lightest of the models, the K1600B, weighs 344 kilos, while the K1600 GTL and K1600 Grand America are both heavier. In the K1600 range, the K1600B is the most stripped-back model. The K1600 GTL, on the other hand, is the 2-up long-haul tourer, while the K1600 Grand America sits at the very top of the series. The new Motorrad Touring models take on other full-size tourers like the Harley-Davidson Street Glide Special and Road Glide Special, the Honda Goldwing and the Indian Roadmaster. That is all the news we have for you this week. Thank you for watching and see you again next week.